Alright guys, let's just jump into it. So when you're first learning how to ride a bike, you want to have an open space. Like, you want the shit to be open like this. This is very open. You don't want to have like a little bit of space to work with. Like, you want a lot of space. I mean, if you can find a space that has a lot of space like this, you should. But if there's no way to do it and you only have a limited amount of space, then that's okay too. But just be extra careful if that's your situation. Okay, so let's just go over the parts of the bike real quick. This is the left side, and right here is your shifter. So basically, you know, it shifts gears. Bikes are usually they have 6 gears, usually 6 or 5 gears, and the bottom gear is on the bottom, and that is 1. Then you go to neutral, then you go to 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. So to shift down, this is your foot, right? This is your foot. You hit down to shift down, and then when you want to shift up, you put your toes under the shifter, and then you pull up, and that'll shift you up. So, like I said, the bottom gear is 1, neutral, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So that's your shifter right there. This is the clutch right here. We are going to talk about the clutch a little bit more later, but I just want to show you guys where the clutch is. It's right here. And the clutch is basically, oh man, the clutch does a lot. But basically you're gonna use the clutch when you're switching gears. These are your high beams. Are my high beams on right now? Okay, I don't want my battery to die. Oh shoot. Let me just make sure my battery didn't die. I'm in first. Okay, she's okay. Okay, so this is your clutch right here. This is your turning signal, left, right, and then when you want to reset, you just hit it up like this. This is your passing light. So when you don't have your high beams on, you hit this and it'll flash your high beam, signaling people, hey, you're gonna pass or whatever. You need a signal. Okay, we got it on this side. Only 2 things. I think we're good on this side. Oh, and this is a horn. Don't ever use it because it sounds, well, mine is like so quiet. I never really used the horn ever. Maybe I should. Now on the right side, this is your front brake. Okay, your front brake is really effing important. Your front brake gives you 75% of your stopping power. So if you need to stop quick, you need to use your front brake for sure, guys. Like, front brake is extremely important. You should always use both your front and your back brake, but the front brake is really important. And down here, this is your rear brake. So this is the brake for the rear tire, and this is the brake for the front tire. This switch right here is your engine kill switch. If your engine's on, you hit this on like this, and your engine will you know, it'll die? Not die, but you know, it'll shut off the engine. Let's see, where else are we? Okay, now this is the starter switch. And what else? Are we missing anything? I think we're good. I think we're good, actually. Okay guys, so I just want to show you everything that I showed you, but now we're actually on a bike. I'm just gonna do it real quick. Okay, so down here you have your shifter. You know, to shift up, you pull your toes up. To shift down, you press down with the balls of your feet, and that just shifts the gear. That just shifts you. This is the clutch right here. This is your brights. This is the turn signal, and this is your high beam pass light. It'll just flicker the high beam. This is your engine kill switch. This is the starter. Oh, I didn't even talk about the throttle. This is the throttle. This is what makes you go. This is the fun part. This is your life right here. Literally, like your life. Controlling the throttle is super important. When you guys get good at riding, you're gonna have extremely good like skills, like precision skills with your hands. Like everything you do with your hands is controls basically how the bike responds to you. Your hands have such a huge impact on how the bike responds to you. So just work on getting extremely good hand skills. Hand skills. Yeah, and you guys will be good to go. Okay, so when you want to turn on the bike, just hit that ignition switch, and then for my bike I need to be in neutral, so that's your gear indicator. You can go to 1, and then you half click up to neutral, and then you can go up to 2. You can go up all the way. She's not on, so it's like she doesn't want to go up past 2 right now for some reason, but that's how you just keep shifting up to go up. So the turn signal's on, so you just want to press it and then it'll turn off. Anyways, let's start the bike. So let's go into neutral, half click down because I was in 2. All you have to do is press the starter switch right here, and now she's ready to go. Remember what I told you guys about the kill switch? So let's say your engine's on and for some reason you just need to kill the engine really quick. Boom. And the engine, I'm pressing the starter switch, the engine's not going to turn on because your kill switch is on. So if you're ever wondering why is my bike not turning on, check your kill switch. I think we're good to go. Oh guys, the kickstand, really important. Before you guys go, please put the kickstand up. Please don't forget the kickstand. I can tell you not to forget the kickstand, but you're gonna fucking forget the kickstand almost every time. So just get used to putting this bad boy up. Some bikes will not go if the kickstand is down, which is a good thing. It's like a safety feature. I think we're ready to go. Did we do everything? Okay guys, I want to talk about mirrors real quick. So to set up your mirrors, it's really easy. They move just like any other mirror. So how I like setting it up is I kind of like draw a line in the middle of the mirror like this, and the top half is everywhere from the ground up, and the bottom half is basically like the street, like the ground down. That's where I like it. You can do it however you want, but I think that's a good starting point. Now how, what about this way? So in your mirrors, you want to see like right here, you want to see like the sides of your body. You know what I mean? It's like you want to see a little bit of the side of your body, and then it should be like clear. Now you're going to see your elbows. It's like impossible to get your elbows out of the way, but your body should start right here. And if you need to look back in your mirrors and your elbows are blocking your vision, all you need to do is just move your elbow. It's okay. Like, you'll get used to it. It's gonna be weird at first, like what? But you will get used to it, I promise. Before you start your bike and you start going, you will definitely want to get used to the weight. Like, look, have your kickstand on, get on your bike. Let me show you how to get on the bike. It's super easy. Okay, your bike is your bike. So when you're getting on your bike, all you want to do is just grab on to something. Anyways, so once you're good to go, all you do is swing your leg over. That's it. It's so easy. Like, definitely when you start, get on this side because it's easier, because the bike's leaning towards you. So get on this side. You can get on this side. It's okay. It's like, it's not going to kill you. You're not going to explode. But just get used to getting on the bike from this side because it's easier for you. Once you turn pro, you can start getting on from any side you want. You can fucking jump on the bike if you want, but just don't start off crazy. Okay. Okay guys, so once you're on the bike, like I said, please do not skip this step. Like, get used to how heavy your bike is, because bikes are heavy as shit. They're very, very heavy. They don't look heavy when you see someone riding a motorcycle, they look weightless. But once you get on a bike, they are very heavy. My bike is extremely light for bikes, and she's 330 pounds. That's not light, that's very heavy. So I'm used to handling bikes, so I make it look light, but please don't skip this step. You need to get used to how the bike feels and how much weight. That's very important before you start riding, guys. You can hear it in my voice. It's very important. Get used to the weight. Just keep the kickstand down and then bring the bike up and walk her a little bit. Just walk it. Get used to the weight, and then stop. Now lean a little bit. Just get used to that weight. Just lean a little bit. Don't overdo it and drop your bike, because that would be sad. Super sad. You never want to. This is your baby. You never want to ever drop her. Anyways, yeah, just get used to the weight, guys. Seriously, please. Now, once you're used to the weight a little bit, walk her a little bit. Just walk. Now, as you're walking, this is very important too. Get used to the brake. You're going to use the front brake. You see right here, guys. Just brake. Get used to how the brake feels. Just get used to how the brake feels, and then you start walking again. Then you can start turning like this. Turn left and right. Just walk her a little bit. Just go for a fucking walk. We're at the beach, so the walk is nice. And then use your brake, guys. Walk, use your brake. You get used to the weight. Please spend some time getting used to the weight, please. Okay, thank you so much. Okay guys, I think we're ready to turn the bike on. So make sure your kill switch is not engaged. Make sure you're in neutral. Hit that engine. Now your bike is on and ready to rock shit. So guys, when you're first starting out for the day, like when you're getting on your bike and your bike has been cold, you're going to work, whatever, when you first are riding your bike, please warm your bike up. So what I mean by that is just like you warm up a car. Even though cars don't need as much time, I feel like, as bikes to warm up, but your bike is gonna love you if you warm her up first. Just have her on for like 3 minutes. Even maybe just get her temperature up just a little bit. See, this is the temperature indicator right here. It's on. I have 2 bars. So, I mean, she's good to go. Just make sure your bike is warm, guys, because you will notice if you start on a cold bike, she's not going to respond. I say she a lot. Bikes are babies. Bikes are your baby, so it's okay. You're gonna understand. So, if you ride a cold bike, she's not gonna respond like she would if she's warm. And this is gonna happen. You guys are going to turn your bike on, and you guys are gonna go. Like, you're not even gonna warm it up. You're gonna go, and then something weird. She's gonna shift weird or accelerate weird. That's because she's not warm. Guys, warm your bike up, please. Very, very important. If you can't, there's no way. If you need to leave right now and you don't have time to warm up your bike, at least go easy on her, you know what I mean? Don't do crazy shit right off the bat. Like, you gotta take care of these babies. I don't know how many times I have to say that. For real. Alright guys, so I think it's about that time to get ready and get used to the throttle. So this is the throttle. This is what makes you go. This is what gets your heart pumping. This is everything right here. So just get used to it. Twist it a little bit. Just get used to how the engine responds to your bike. Engine responds to your bike. How the throttle feels. You know what I mean? Just get used to it a little bit. You can twist it a couple of times. It's okay. It's not going to hurt her. So once you get used to the throttle, Just spend like a minute or two getting used to the throttle. Okay, the friction zone, guys. The friction zone is just a term I use to talk about the clutch. So this is the clutch right here, guys. This is the friction zone. Okay, so what I mean by that is that you see how it's free here, right about here. Now this is the friction zone, all the way here. This is the top of the friction zone, all the way to the bottom of the friction zone. What I mean about that is, when you're in first gear, you want to have your clutch, especially when you're stopped and you're getting ready to go, you want to have your clutch all the way at the bottom of the friction zone, or even under the friction zone. And when you're going to accelerate, you're going to get to the friction zone with your clutch, and then pretty much simultaneously put gas, and then you're going to be able to go. So let's get her in first gear. Put your kickstand up, put your clutch in, and press down to first gear, and then play with the clutch, guys. Like, you don't even need to touch the throttle for this part. So just engage the clutch a little bit. So what I'm doing is just letting go with my hand, just a little bit. I'm just opening up my hand very slowly, and then your bike's gonna start engaging. The engine's gonna start engaging. I'm not doing anything. And guys, when you're doing this, just leave your feet down. It's okay. I'm going, let's see, how fast you gonna go? 4 miles an hour. And if you're really smooth, you can just let all the way off. Once she starts going, you can let go of the clutch, and then she'll just coast. I'm coasting at like 5 miles an hour. Now you guys should do this, and then when you're getting ready to, when you want to slow down, pull in the clutch, disengage the engine, and then just lightly hit the front brake. And then when you guys are stopping, just like I did, be ready to catch yourself. Please be ready to catch yourself with your feet. It's the first couple of times you do that, it's going to be kind of tricky because you're not used to it. And that's why getting used to the weight is so important, because there's a bee right here. Embarrassing me. Yeah, that's why you got used to the weight. So I'm going to go somewhere else because this bee is just driving me insane. Okay guys, so let's practice going forward. All we're doing right now is just going forward. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I want you to get used to the friction zone a little bit more first. So just play with the friction zone, please, a little bit more. So put your clutch in, go to first gear, press down to first gear, see first gear. Now I want you guys to do this and spend some time doing this, guys. Just spend some time doing this, maybe like 15 minutes. Just let go slowly, so your engine starts to engage. You're in first. You see how the engine just starts to pick up? That's because you're in the friction zone. Your engine is grabbing and it's pulling you forward. Just do that. You can coast. I'm not even touching the throttle, guys. Just coast, and when you're ready to stop, pull in the clutch. You're gonna feel the engine disengage. You're gonna start to slow down. Now use your front brake to slow yourself down. When you slow yourself down with the front brake, please catch yourself with your legs or your feet, because it's just going to be tricky. Like I said, your first couple of times stopping is going to be tricky, because it's just, trust me, the first 60 seconds that I ever rode a bike, that's when I almost dropped her, because I wasn't used to the weight, and I stopped, and I tried to catch myself, and she got so low, like I was like, oh my god, I almost dropped it. That was the only time I've ever almost dropped my bike. So guys, just please be careful. This is very easy, but I just want you guys to be careful, that's all. Okay, so get used to the friction zone. Engage the friction zone, first gear, engage, your engine starts to engage, and then Once you get up to speed, you can literally let go of the clutch. Do it smoothly. Let go of the clutch smoothly, and you can coast by yourself. There's no throttle. She's just coasting. So please, guys, get used to that. Spend some time getting used to the friction zone. I want to give you guys another tip. When you guys are riding already, and you guys are on the road and stuff, and you're at a red light, just practice engaging the clutch a little bit. I mean, don't go. Just engage it a little bit, start to go, and then pull it back. Engage a little bit, and pull it back. You can adjust your clutch to where it engages. My clutch engages as soon as I start to let go of my open my hand up. Some guys have it up here, just wherever you're comfortable. I like it right here. As soon as I start to let go, the engine will start to engage. You'll hit the friction zone right away. Okay, guys, please spend some time with the friction zone and learning that. Very important. Core now. So you're gonna engage, hit that friction zone. Your bike's gonna start going. Now you're gonna actually use the throttle for the first time. So when your engine is engaged and you're going just a little bit, hit that throttle a little bit, just a little bit, and then you're gonna start going just like that, and then you can, you're going now. So just get used. Don't turn like I'm doing. Don't turn yet. Just here. Let's start over again. So you're in first gear. Whenever you stop, remember to pull in the clutch, or else your engine's gonna die. Let me show you what happens when you let go of your clutch too fast. Your bike's gonna jump and it's gonna die. And it happens to everyone. It happens to everyone has ever ridden a bike. So don't worry if it happens. You will get used to it, and it'll happen less and less. So just start your bike up. So we're back to going. So we're just going forward. Hit that friction zone. Hit the friction zone. Now your bike is engaged a little bit, and then all you have to do, I'm in the friction zone still. I haven't exited it yet. So all you need to do is just hit that throttle a little bit. Give it some gas, and then she's gonna go. Just like that. Practice this, guys. Practice this, and also engage the clutch. Don't go too fast at first. Engage the clutch when you're gonna slow down. Hit that front brake. Boom. Slowing down, catch yourself. Make sure to catch yourself. Don't get all crazy. Okay, practice that a couple of times. You're gonna practice that for like 15 minutes. Just practice. Now we're going to shift up to second gear. So engage the clutch. Hit that friction zone. Hit the throttle. Now get up to speed a little bit. Don't get crazy. Just get up to speed a little bit. Now, to get to second gear, hold in the clutch. Actually, no. It's you let go of the throttle first. Engage the clutch. Shift all the way up to second gear with your left foot. And then, once you're in second gear, friction zone and throttle at the same time. Okay? So let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. Okay, so you're stopped. Hit that friction zone to start going a little bit. And throttle at the same time. First gear, bam. Now, when you're ready to go to second gear, let go of the gas. Not just smoothly. Let go of the gas. Engage the clutch at the same time. And then shift up to second gear with your left foot. Then boom. Friction zone and throttle simultaneously. Smooth. Smooth as butter, baby. Smooth as butter. And just practice that. Now you're in second gear. And if you want to get crazy and go up to third gear, you can do that. Second gear, and then let go of the throttle, engage the clutch, and then go up to third gear, and then engage the friction zone and the throttle, just like you were doing from first to second. I don't want to get crazy in this parking lot, so we're just gonna we're gonna chill with that. Okay, guys, so just get used to going up to first, second, and third. I mean, it depends on how powerful your bike is. But yeah, just get used to shifting gears, get used to going, get used to braking, get used to catching yourself. And guys, please, when you are when you're braking, don't forget to use the rear brake also. You should be using both brakes. But just remember that the front brake gives you 75% of your stopping power. The front brake is amazing because it gives you really great stopping power. And you need stopping power for certain situations. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to turn. So there's two different ways that I'm gonna teach you guys how to turn that will get you started. The first way is just like a bicycle. If you guys have ever ridden a bicycle, it's just like that. So when you're going, all you're doing is turning the handlebars to your left, and then I'm going too fast. And then when you want to turn right, you turn your handlebars to the right. Now, that's just normal turning when you're going very slow. Practice that. So look at this bus. So basically, just practice turning. Practice slow turning. Don't go over 10 miles an hour, and just practice turning like this. All you're doing is turning the handlebars. Your bike will lean, and then just go, and then just turn. Start out slow, guys. Just turn. You can just get used to how it feels to turn. Do some figure eights. Boom. Just do some figure eights until you get used to turning. Practice that, guys. All this stuff, just practice, please. The more you practice, the safer you're gonna be, especially as a new rider. And have fun with it. You're gonna have so much fun when you guys first start doing this. You're gonna be addicted, guaranteed. Like, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be, I could sit here and talk about it, but I'm not going to. You're gonna love it. Now, the second way to turn is when you're going above 15 miles an hour. It's called counter steering. And it sounds, oh God, it sounds like a trick. No, it's just science. So basically, when you're going higher than 15 miles an hour, you need to, like, I don't know, physics or whatever switches up the game on you, basically. So let me show you what that means. I'm just gonna get up to speed. Let's start over here. Okay, so counter steering. When you're going a little bit faster, all you want to do is actually let me try again. I messed up. This is kind of small for counter steering. Let me see. All right, guys. So basically, when you're going above 15 miles an hour and you want to turn left, you're gonna push and pull. You see my hands? Push and pull. When you do that, your bike is actually gonna lean to the left, and you're gonna go left. That's counter steering. All it is just pushing and pull. Obviously, I'm not riding like this. I'm just showing you guys. So it's like, boom, push, pull, your bike will go to the left. Now, this is going to the left, guys. Now, if you want to go to the right, you counter steer to the right like this. Push on your right, and then pull on your left, and the bike will lean right, and you will go right. So basically, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you guys right now, and you'll have a better visual of what I'm talking about. Okay, so look, push, I go right. Push, I go left. That's all it is. Let me show you guys again. So if you want to counter steer right, push right, and you will go right. It's kind of hard to show you guys because I'm in a small parking lot, but yeah, that's basically counter steering. So get up to speed, and then if I want to counter steer left, all I'm doing is pushing, boom, and your bike will lean left, and then you will go left. And that's it for counter steering, guys. Just practice that. It sounds weird, but literally all you're doing, let's say I'm going 20 miles an hour. I want to turn right. Push right, and you will go right. That's counter steering. That's all it is. If you're going under, you actually want to pull, and then it'll it'll go right. Now this is for like 15 miles and lower, but when you're going 15 miles and over, which almost all the time, you push right and you will go right. Basically, you push right, your bike will lean, and that's how you start the turn. So counter steer right, push right, pull left, counter steer left, push left, and pull right. Okay. Okay, guys. I think so. Basically, you guys are ready to get started. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment, send me a message, give me a call. I don't care. Any questions that you guys have, I will answer them the same day. I promise. Same hour if I can. If you guys want me to show you how to ride a bike in person, I will. I'm in California, Southern California. This is Santa Monica, obviously. If you guys are wanting to get a bike and you want someone to teach you how to ride a bike, hit me up. I will schedule a time to meet up with you guys, and I'll try not to kill you. I'm just kidding. People are like, wait, meet up with me, you're gonna kill me. No. I will meet up with you in a parking lot like this, and I will show you one-on-one how to get started on your bike. Wherever you are, I will come to you. I mean, not too far. I'm in Los Angeles, so I don't know. You know, I'll try to get to you if it's you know, reasonable. I'm in Los Angeles. Hit me up if you want to ride. I'll see if I can make it out to you. If I can't make it out to you, I'm gonna be pumping out videos teaching people how to ride bikes, because that's what I want to do. So, I mean, however you guys want to learn through videos, if you want to learn with me, like personally, one-on-one in real life, hit me up. I will come to you if I can and teach you. And it's free. I'm not going to charge. I will never charge to teach people how to ride a bike. It's going to be free, guys. You guys are probably thinking like, hey, how much is it? No, it's free. Just hit me up. Okay, I think that is going to be it. So I'm gonna sign out, but if you guys want to ride for me for a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna ride out of here.
I took her out, it was a Friday night. I woke alone to get the feeling right. We started making out and she took off my pants, but then I turned on the TV, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I still more amuse by TV shows. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Then later on the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on sodomy, and that's about the time that bitch hung up on me. Nobody likes you when you're 23.